This is a distance, rate, time problem. A motorboat takes 4 hours to travel 128 kilometers going upstream. The return trip takes 2 hours going downstream. What is the rate of the boat in still water, and what is the rate of the current? Okay, this last question gives us a hint as to what our variables are. And so we're going to let x equal the rate of the boat in still water. And we're going to let y equal the rate of the current. And so current in a river is either pushing behind you and making you go faster or pushing against you and slowing you down. And so let's consider the two situations that we have. First, we have the trip going upstream. And so we were told that it will take us 4 hours to travel upstream. That's the time. And our distance is 128 kilometers. And so the rate is the rate of the boat, x, but upstream means we're going against the current. So we'd be subtracting the rate of the current because the current is pushing against us and slowing us down. And now going downstream, think about what the current will be doing. Our rate will be x plus y because now the current is behind us, speeding up the boat. The time of the downstream trip is 2 hours, and the distance is the same, 128, because this is the return trip. And so we just put parentheses around the quantities that we have. We can multiply, and then we've got equals 128. So let's go ahead and distribute and have our two equations. We've got 4x minus 4y equals 128. And our second equation is 2x plus 2y equals 128. All right, so I'd like to be able to eliminate either x's or y's. I notice that the y's have opposite signs, and so if I simply multiply everything in that second equation by 2, then the y's will cancel out. Let's do that. I've got 4x plus 4y equals 256. And my first equation stays the same as it was before. Now I can add these two equations together. 4x plus 4x will be 8x. And then the negative 4y and the positive 4y cancel out. So that equals, let's see, 8 plus 6. 14, 8, 384. And so I'm dividing both sides of my equation by 8. And so x equals, let's see, 384 divided by 8 is 48. Now I put this x back into either one of my two equations. Let's put it into the 2x plus 2y equation. 2 times x, so 2 times 48, plus 2y equals 128. So 2 times 48 is 96, plus 2y equals 128. If I subtract 96 from both sides, I have 32. And so 2y equals 32, which means that y equals 16. So here's what that means. That means that the rate of the boat in still water is 48 kilometers per hour. So that's the boat. And then the 16 kilometers per hour is the rate of the current. And so that's my solution.